Hi, babe.
Hey.
What you doing?
Working on team training, working on a message.
You preaching this Sunday?
I'm speaking this Sunday.
You bringing the fire!
Oh my God.
Yes. I'm gonna have the organ. I'm gonna back you up on the organ.
You are not.
Yes, I am.
Don't do that.
I expect you to be like, God said you can do it.
Babe, you're not going to be on the organ.
I'm gonna be on the organ like, Then we're gonna go, You ain't ready? You gonna do it. You gonna do it. I see it coming. Yes! What's up, folks? It's Pastor Fred. It's raining in Greenville. I would say beautiful day. It's not a bad day, but it's raining in Greenville. It's terrible. Terrible, I'll tell you, terrible. I'm just kidding. Definitely is raining in Greenville. Apparently it's gonna rain for like the next 2 weeks or so, something crazy like that, but that's neither here nor there. It's time to get this day started! I'm just kidding. Guys, it's Wednesday. We're doing story time today. I'm ready for it. I hope you're ready for it. Let's go! So, folks, you know, failure is a terrible thing sometimes. I have had plenty of those in my life. I've failed at a lot of things. Failed at relationships, failed at friendships, failed at starting businesses, starting different things. One of the most pointed, most memorable failures I will say I've ever had is the first time I church planted. That's right, guys. Woo! I church planted once before. I know, sounds crazy. Who would want to do that again after failing the first time? I'm not human sometimes. In July of 2009, my wife and I, we set out to start a church in downtown Greenville. If you don't know much about Greenville, just watch some of my videos. I'm born and raised here. I love this place. It is one of the most amazing cities, I believe, in the world. But we set out with a heart for God and a heart for God's people to start a church in downtown Greenville that I felt like needed to look like Greenville. Greenville is a very diverse city. There's a lot of different things going on here. A host of people from all different kinds of cultures and different things of that nature. And we wanted to set a church in the heart of downtown that we felt looked like the kingdom of God, but also reflected our city adequately. If you know anything about Greenville, you know, although it is a very diverse city, on Sunday, as with most cities, which I don't understand why this is, on Sunday, it's still very segregated. People go to their church, you know, white people go to their church, black people go to their church, Asian people go to their church, Hispanic people go to their church. It's crazy, the separation that happens, the stuff that goes on Sunday. And it's no different a lot of times here in Greenville. We've had a few anomalies, one being a very well-known and big one, which was Redemption, which was led by Ron Carpenter. It's a church that's been around, 20-something years. I think it was 25 years, 27 years in Greenville. They worked to make sure that people from all different backgrounds could come together and worship the King together. And although we had that one anomaly, that church that was just, you know, very different in its approach to ministry and different things of the nature, still very, very separate in Greenville, South Carolina. My wife and I, we just weren't satisfied with that. We wanted to set out and start something that looked like Greenville, that looked like the kingdom of heaven. And we did. We went out there, we started, and it was going great. It was going great. We were in downtown having a good old time. We started a church called the Freedom Center, and man, we were just like, you know, let's do this thing. Problem is, folks, and I've talked about this before, as we went out there, we had no help, we had no accountability, we were not submitted to any kind of leadership over us. We were just out there. We just knew what we wanted to do, and so we went and did it. I'm not saying it's not possible to be successful without having accountability. I am strongly recommending that if you do start something, that you have someone that you can lend your life to, that can help you, hold you accountable, that can answer questions if you have them, all these kind of things. A lot of times in church we can get caught up in the politics, and we won't actually go and do what we're supposed to do because we'll be waiting on someone to tell us it's okay when God has given us an okay. I'm not saying that you should just run out and willy-nilly start something, but I am saying get you somebody over you that accountability. So anyways, we went out, we started this thing. We were just, two very happy, zealful people reaching out to, other people saying, come and start this with us. And we had a group of people that went with us, and we were going. We were in downtown Greenville, having a good old time, growing. Church was diverse. From the start was diverse, and we did our thing. Fast forward a little bit, it got bad. It did not last. We actually failed miserably. Like, the church just shut down. And here's the thing, again, because I had no accountability, I had no one to talk to. I didn't have to answer anybody's questions. I just shut the church down. It was just done. Like, it's over with. I talked to the team outside of that. I was just, I didn't have to answer any questions to anybody up above me, no advisory board, any of that. When it was done, it was done. That's not good. The problem is, I walked away from that, even though I chose to shut it down. I walked away from that. I was very depressed, very sad, very upset, because I believe that God had actually called me to start this church in Greenville, South Carolina, in downtown Greenville, this diverse church. And I believe that it was God's will for my life and for my wife. And it just didn't happen the way that I thought it would happen. And so I went through a very tough time, depressed, sad, upset, just kind of like, whatever, I'm done with ministry, never doing this again, not starting any more churches, none of this stuff. And that's the way I walked away. That's where I decided I wasn't gonna do it ever again. And then one day I got a call from a friend who was like, hey, down here in Aiken, South Carolina. First of all, Aiken? I'm in Aiken, South Carolina. There's a church here looking for a production director. Know you like this kind of stuff, you should check it out. I was in training to hopefully maybe be a manager at Best Buy, so I was not looking for it, but I decided, I'm gonna check it out. Checked it out, loved the place, ended up moving to Aiken, South Carolina. Now I'm telling you all this because I want you to see how God works. Still, in the back of my mind, I was like, I'll never start a church again, never go on like ministry like that again. While in Aiken, just start feeling this call from God to go and plant another church. My wife and I, we were like, let's explore, let's see what God says. So we went to Raleigh, North Carolina. Loved Raleigh. If you live in Raleigh, man, kudos to you. That city is amazing. Woo! Loved Raleigh. We had decided we're going to start the church there. That's what we're going to do. So we were like, we're going to move. I was like, yes, I'm going to start the church there. I'm going to be there. Didn't know what I was going to name the church, but I knew we were going to start in Raleigh. So, fast forward a little bit more. One night I'm sleeping, wake up in the middle of the night. I hear the audible voice of God. It says something like this: Fred, I want you back in Greenville. So I go, okay, Lord, gotta tell my wife. Shortly after, my wife comes to me, hey, we can move. I feel like we're supposed to move back to Greenville. So we decide we're gonna come back to Greenville. And we came back to Greenville to start what was called then the meeting place. And honestly, guys, I was nervous. I was upset. I knew that I had failed the first time. So I was thinking, who's going to listen to me? Who's going to want to come to this church? Who's going to, why do I think I can go back to Greenville and start another church and it be successful? I beat myself up about that for a long time, but we took the step of faith. We came back here, we started the meeting place, and now we're in year 3. The church has now changed the name. It is now called Prevail Church. But honestly, I don't think I would have done it. It took a lot of courage. It took a lot of wit and a lot of faith. Be real honest with you, to come back and try again. And I failed. Like, let's just be real about it. The church failed, and it was terrible. And I was upset about it. I beat myself up about it big time. But I got a second chance. Now, the difference between then and now is there's accountability. I'm walking in relationship with people. I literally lend my life to leaders that can correct me, that can encourage me, all these different things. And I decided that I wasn't gonna give up, no matter what, no matter how hard it got. And we've had some hard days now. Woo, boy, oh my Lord. But I decided right out the gate, I'm not giving up. I'm not quitting. I'm not gonna throw in the towel. Just not gonna do it. I'm in this for the long run. God spoke to me very clearly and said that we will pioneer something. And we are hoping to build a truly, truly, truly diverse church. One that looks like heaven, and one that reflects the diversity in our city. So my encouragement to you today is this. People tell you all the time, don't give up. I'm not even finna go there. I'm not even talking. Here's my thing. If you have given up, if you have thrown in the towel, if you did give up on your dream, if you did walk away from it, maybe, just maybe, it's time to try again. I would like for you to consider in your prayer, in your time with God, Lord, should I try again? Should I be looking at this again? Should I have a go at this one more time? You know what? If you feel like it's time, if you feel like God is saying, yes, let's do this again, then I encourage you to take that step of faith and go do what you're supposed to do. Feel me? Stop playing. Cut all that playing out. Now, while you're here, do me another favor and hit that subscribe button. Stop all that playing too. I need you to hit the subscribe button. Listen, folks, this channel is growing fast, very fast, and I'm excited for where it's headed. I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and it's a big undertaking. I know it is, but I think it can be done. Either way it go, I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers before June. So maybe you can help me out there. Just tap that button right there. Hear that button? Yeah? All right. All right, fam. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed story time today. Let's go. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.